हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू द सेशन अगेन। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन एंड ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन, जिसको हम शॉर्ट में एपी एंड जीपी भी बोलते हैं। द पॉइंट ऑफ डिस्कशन आर representation of these AP and GP, the general term of AP and GP and the sum of terms of these progressions. But before that, हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि सीक्वेंस एंड सीरीज को हम AP and GP से कैसे रिलेट कर सकते हैं। नाउ लेट्स बिगिन द सेशन। Here, these are sequences and these are series. Sequence is a particular arrangement of some numbers whose terms are separated by commas. But when these commas are replaced by some mathematical operation like addition or subtraction, then these sequence become the series. Here, this is the difference between sequence and series. For example, in this case, the term of the sequences are written as 1 comma minus 1 comma 1 comma minus 1 and so on. This is an infinite sequence. But when these terms are written with a mathematical operation, for example, when these terms are added, then this will become the series. Similarly, for this case, these four are the terms of a sequence because these are separated by comma, but these are written with the symbol of subtraction. This will become the series. Now, what we should observe from here is the first term and the last term for each sequence and for each series, and the one sequence and the one series is infinite and other two are finite. That means a sequence and series can be finite and can be infinite. And the first term in both the sequence and series, if I talk about the first example, the first term is 1. In the second example also, the first term is 1, and in the third example, the first term is x. But the last term in this sequence and series are, the first example gives 4, and this sequence has no last term because it is an infinite sequence, and the similar case is with the series. But in the last example, the last term is x4. अब हम डिस्कस करते हैं व्हाट इज एपी एंड जीपी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, हाउ टू रिप्रेजेंट एन एपी एंड जीपी. एन एपी इज समथिंग whose terms are written with a common difference. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? Here are written the three terms of a AP, that is a comma a plus d comma a plus 2d. This a is the first term, जिसको हम डिनोट करते हैं T1 से. This a plus d is the second term, that is T2. This a plus 2d is the third term, that is T3. तो हमने क्या देखा कि फर्स्ट टर्म से सेकंड टर्म पे जाने के लिए हमें फर्स्ट टर्म में कुछ ऐड करना पड़ रहा है. सिमिलरली, सेकंड टर्म से थर्ड टर्म पे पहुंचने के लिए हमें समथिंग ऐड करना पड़ रहा है. दैट मीन्स जब हम फर्स्ट टर्म में समथिंग डी ऐड करते हैं तो हमें सेकंड टर्म मिलती है, एंड जब सेकंड टर्म में दैट इज़ ए प्लस डी में हम समथिंग ऐड करते हैं तो हमें T3 मिलती है. दैट इज़ to reach from the first term to second term, we have to add d, and similarly when we have to move from T to T3, we have to add again the d. Hence, this d is the common difference for this AP. Hence, these two symbols A and D are related with the AP. This is the standard representation of a AP. अब बात करते हैं द रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ जीपी. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ द जीपी एंड दिस इज द सेकेंड टर्म एंड दिस इज द थर्ड टर्म. जैसा कि हम एपी में T1, T2, T3 से टर्म्स को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, सेम इज द केस विद द जीपी. हैंस दिस A1, दिस A is T1, this AR is T2 and this AR square is T3. That when we move from T1 to T2, we have multiplied the first term with a number that is R and we get the second term. Similarly, when we get AR, that is the second term, and we have to write the third term, we again multiply the second term with the number r, and we get the third term, that is ar square. Hence this r is the common ratio of n GP. Hence this a and r is related with GP. अब बात करते हैं, अगर हमें इस AP की फोर्थ टर्म फाइंड आउट करनी हो, दैट इज T4, तो हमें क्या करना होगा, जो हमारे पास T3 है, दैट इज जो हमारे पास थर्ड टर्म है, उसमें हम कॉमन डिफरेंस को ऐड कर देंगे, और इस केस में हमारे पास कॉमन डिफरेंस क्या है, D, दैट इज T3, दैट इज A plus 2D plus the common difference, that is D, which will come out as A plus 3D. Hence, the fourth term of this AP will be A plus 3D. और सिमिलरली जब हमें इसी GP की फोर्थ टर्म फाइंड आउट करनी हो, दैट इज T4, हम क्या करेंगे, जो ये थर्ड टर्म है इसको हम कॉमन रेशियो से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, और हमारी कॉमन रेशियो क्या है, R, which will be equal to AR cube. Hence, this T4 will be AR cube. अब हमने ये तो देख लिया कि हम किसी भी AP और GP को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। अब बात आती है कि इनकी जनरल टर्म को कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं। जैसे कि अभी हमने देखा, जो AP की फर्स्ट टर्म होती है, दैट इज T1 इज इक्वल टू A, और जो हमारी सेकेंड टर्म होती है वो होती है A प्लस D, और जो थर्ड टर्म होती है वो क्या होती है, A प्लस 2D। इसमें हमने विद ईच प्रोसीडिंग टर्म वी हैव टू ऐड द कॉमन डिफरेंस, दिस इज इक्वल टू A। हैंस हमने यहाँ से क्या ऑब्जर्व किया, जब हमारे पास फर्स्ट टर्म होती है तो वहाँ पे D की वैल्यू 0 होती है, लेकिन जब हमें सेकेंड टर्म लिखनी होती है तो हमारे पास 1D हमें ऐड करना होता है, और जब हमें थर्ड टर्म लिखनी होती है तो हमें 2D को ऐड करना पड़ता है। सिमिलरली अगर हमें T4 फाइंड आउट करना है तो हम A में 3D को ऐड करते हैं। दैट मीन्स जो हमें टर्म फाइंड आउट करनी होती है उससे एक कम, 1 लेस, we will add to the A. If we have to write the general term of an AP, that is Tn, what Tn will be equal to A plus 1 less from this n, that is n minus 1 into D. This will be the general term of an AP. Similarly, in case of GP, the T1 is AR raised to the power 0, that is equal to A, and the T2 is equal to AR, and that the T3 is equal to AR square. Hence, when we have to write the first term of a GP, the power of R is 0. In the second term, the power of R is 1, and in the third term, the power of R is 2. That is 1 less from this term. Similarly, if we have to write the T4 of this GP, जितना यहाँ होता है उससे एक कम हम R की पावर को लिखते हैं। So, if here is 4, then we have to write the power of R is equal to 3. So, the general term will be A, R, and R raised to the power n minus 1, the 1 less from this n. Hence, this is the general term of a GP. Hence, to summarize, the general term of an AP is written as Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, and for GP, the general term is given by A into R raised to the power n minus 1. For example, if we have to find the 100 term of an AP and an GP, पहले हम बात करते हैं कि जब हमें 100 टर्म निकालनी होती है एक AP की तो उसको कैसे निकाल सकते हैं। So, the T100 will be A plus 100 minus 1 D, that is A plus 99 D. The coefficient of D will be 1 less than from this term. और अगर हमें 100 टर्म निकालनी है एक GP की तो हम उसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं, T100 is equal to A r raised to the power 100 minus 1, that is a into r raised to the power 99. Hence, with the help of these formulas, we can find out the general term of an AP and GP. अब बात करते हैं हाउ टू फाइंड द सम ऑफ n टर्म्स ऑफ एन AP एंड GP. पहले डिस्कस कर लेते हैं द सम ऑफ टर्म्स ऑफ एन AP. Sum is denoted by the symbol S for AP and GP. So here is written S is equal to A plus D plus and so on, A plus n minus 2 into D plus A plus n minus 1 into D. This is nothing but the sum of the n terms of the AP. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the second last, and this is the last term. This is the first equation and this is the second equation. The second equation is written by reversing the order of the terms of the AP. That is, order of the term of the first equation is written in the reverse order in the second equation. To find out the formula for the sum of the n terms of an AP, we have to add this first and the second equation. What will we get? In the left hand side we get 2s is equal to, when we add the first term, that is a plus n minus 1 d. This is the first term of first equation and this is the first term of the second equation. What will we get? That is 2a plus n minus 1 d. Similarly, when we add the second term of both the equation, that is a plus d plus a plus n minus 2d, we will again get the same result. And the similar result will be getting for each term when we add of these two equations. And the number of terms in this sum is n. तो जो ये हमारा सम आया है ये हमें कितनी बार मिलेगा? n times, because the total number of term is n. So we can multiply this sum with n. 2a plus n minus 1 d. And the left hand side will be equal to 2s. जब हम इसको फर्दर सॉल्व करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? इस 2 को राइट हैंड साइड में ले जाते हैं, देन वी विल गेट s इज इक्वल टू n बाई 2 इंटू 2a प्लस n माइनस 1 d. एंड दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर द n टर्म्स ऑफ एन AP. एक और बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट ऑब्जर्वेशन है यहाँ से, दैट इज, क्या हम इस सम को ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं n बाई 2 इंटू a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू d. मैंने यहाँ कुछ नहीं किया, जो ये 2a इसको सेपरेटली लिख दिया है. अब एक ऑब्जर्वेशन जो हम यहाँ से कर सकते हैं, दिस a इज़ द फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ दिस सम and this a plus n minus 1d is the last term of this sum. Hence, from here we can conclude that the sum of the n terms of an AP can be written as n by 2 into the first term of this AP plus this last term of this AP. Hence, the sum of the n terms of an AP, we have two formulas, that is s is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d and n by 2 into first term plus the last term. अब बात करते हैं the sum of the n terms of a GP. Here are also the two equation 1 and the equation 2. The equation 1 is the sum of the terms of a GP, that is a plus ar square plus arn minus 2 plus arn minus 1. These are total n terms. and in the second equation the first equation is multiplied by r both sides, that is the left hand side will become r into s is equal to the right hand side will be equal to ar, ये ar plus ar square plus so on ar raised to the power n। यहाँ मैंने कुछ नहीं किया है, जो ये फर्स्ट टर्म थी इसको मैंने ए आर से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो ये इज इक्वल टू ए आर हो गई। सिमिलरली जो ये सेकेंड टर्म थी इसको आर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये ए आर स्केयर के इक्वल हो जाएगा एंड सो ऑन। जो लास्ट टर्म है जब हम इसको आर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ए आर रेज टू द पावर एन के इक्वल हो जाएगी। टू फाइंड आउट द सम ऑफ द एन टर्म्स ऑफ जी पी, सब्ट्रैक्ट द इक्वेशन सेकेंड फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, दैट इज s इंटू 1 माइनस आर इज इक्वल टू, जब हम सेकेंड इक्वेशन को फर्स्ट इक्वेशन में से सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो जो सेकेंड इक्वेशन उसके साइंस चेंज हो जाएंगे, दैट इज द साइंस विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू नेगेटिव एंड द टर्म्स विल बी कैंसल आउट लाइक दिस। और हमारे पास क्या बचेगा, दिस a एंड दिस minus a r raised to the power n. Take the a common and the sum will be equal to a into 1 minus r raised to the power n upon 1 minus r. This is the general formula for finding out the sum of the n terms of an GP. Hence, to summarize the formula for finding out the sum of n terms for an AP, the formula is S is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d, and the formula for the sum of the terms of GP is equal to S is equal to a into 1 minus r raised to the power n upon 1 minus r. अब डिस्कस कर लेते हैं सम प्रॉपर्टीज़ ऑफ एपी एंड जीपी। जैसा कि आप सबको पता है दी टर्म्स ऑफ एन एपी आर ए प्लस डी, ए प्लस 2d। हेयर द ए इज फर्स्ट टर्म, a plus d is second term, a plus 2d is third term, and the common difference is d. Hence, t2 minus t1 will always be equal to t3 minus t2, and this will be equal to the common difference, that is d. That means if a, b, c are the three terms of an AP, then we can write it as b minus a will be equal to c minus b, which will be equal to 2b is equal to c plus a, and b will be equal to a plus c by 2. Hence, the middle term of an AP is equal to the half of the sum of the other two terms. Similarly, for GP, the three terms are A, AR and AR square. In this case, the ratio of T2 upon T1, that is AR upon A, will be equal to R, and T3 upon T2, that is AR square upon AR, which is also equal to R. Hence, in case of GP, T2 upon T1 is equal to T3 is equal to T2. And if ABC are the three terms of a GP, we can write it as B by A is equal to C by B, which will be equal to B square is equal to AC. Hence, जो हमारी AP में मिडल टर्म होती है वो हाफ ऑफ द सम ऑफ द अदर टू टर्म्स, बट इन केस ऑफ GP द स्क्वायर ऑफ द मिडल टर्म इज इक्वल टू द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द अदर टू टर्म्स। अब डिस्कस कर लेते हैं कुछ स्पेशल केसेस को। द फर्स्ट केस इज सम ऑफ फर्स्ट एंड नेचुरल नंबर्स, दैट इज 1 + 2 + 3 अप टू सो ऑन n टर्म्स। अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था द formula for the sum of the n terms of an AP is S is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Here a is equal to 1 and the d is also equal to 1. So when we put these values in this formula, we get n by 2 into n plus 1. This is equal to n by 2 into this first term plus the last term. The first term is the 1 and the last term is n. The second special case is sum of n even natural numbers, that is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. These are the first n even natural numbers. According to this formula, here the a is 2 and the d is equal to 2. So the answer will be n by 2 into 2 into 2, that is 4, plus n minus 1 into 2, and that this will be equal to n into n plus 1. Hence the sum of first n natural numbers will be equal to n into n plus 1. And the third special case is the sum of first n odd natural numbers. First n odd natural numbers are 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2n minus 1. Here the a is 1 and the d is equal to 2. So according to this formula, the sum will be s is equal to n by 2 into 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 and the d is equal to 2. And after solving, what we will get is equal to n by 2, 1 plus 2n minus 1, and it will be equal to n square. Hence the sum of first n odd natural number will be equal to n square. अब डिस्कस कर लेते हैं कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स को. The first example is find the 45th term in the following AP. Here is an AP whose first term is a is equal to 1 and the common difference is 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Formula for the general term of the AP is equal to Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1. Here n is equal to 45, that is T45 is equal to a is equal to 1 plus 45 minus 1 and d is equal to 3. Hence 1 plus 44 into 3, which will be equal to 1 plus 132, and the answer will be 133. Hence the 45th term of this AP will be 133. The next example is find the sum of 100 terms of an AP whose both first term and common difference is equal to 5. Here given that a is equal to 5 and d is also equal to 5 and the n is equal to 100, and we have to find the sum, that is s 100, which will be equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d is equal to, here n is 100, 100 by 2 will be equal to 50 into 2 into 5 10 plus 100 minus 1 99 into 5. 50 into 10 plus 495, which will be equal to t into 505, and this will be the sum of this 100 terms of an AP. These are some special examples. Find the n terms of a GP, which is 7 plus 77 plus 777, and this goes on to 100 times. And the next example is 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus up to 100 times. These are the similar examples and this can be solved with a simple formula. सबसे पहले हम इसको डिस्कस कर लेते हैं कि इसको हम कैसे सोल्व करेंगे. द फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल इज 7 को इसमें से कॉमन ले लेते हैं एंड द रिमेनिंग विल बी 1 प्लस 1 प्लस 1 1 प्लस एंड अप टू सो ऑन 100 टाइम्स एंड दिस टर्म बिटवीन द ब्रैकेट्स इज इक्वल टू द सेकंड एग्जाम्पल. हमें सिर्फ इस ब्रैकेट को सोल्व करना है. अभी के लिए ये जो ब्रैकेट के अंदर है ना ही ये ए पी है और ना ही ये जी पी है. सो वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इन ए जी पी. उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे, हम इसको 9 से डिवाइड कर देंगे और 9 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. ऐसा क्यों करेंगे वो मैं अभी आपको बताती हूँ. अब इस 9 को हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, 10 माइनस 1. 99 को क्या लिख सकते हैं, 10 स्क्वायर माइनस 1. 999 को क्या लिख सकते हैं, 10 रेज़ टू द पावर 3 माइनस 1 एंड सो ऑन. 1 है, इनको अलग ब्रैकेट में क्लब कर लेते हैं और जो ये 10 की पावर्स हैं इनको हम अलग ब्रैकेट में क्लब कर लेते हैं. दैट इज 10/9 इंटू 10 प्लस 10 रेज़ टू द पावर 2 प्लस 10 रेज़ टू द पावर 3 अप टू सो ऑन 100 टाइम्स. और यहाँ से माइनस को कॉमन लेंगे तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा, 1 प्लस 1 प्लस 1 अप टू 100 टाइम्स. नाउ दिस इज एन GP whose first term is 10 and the common ratio is 10 and this 1 plus 1 plus 1 is up to the 100 times. So this is equal to 100. That means जब हम 1 को 100 टाइम्स जोड़ेंगे तो हमारे पास आंसर क्या आएगा, 100. Now 7/9 and the sum of the GP is written by A upon R minus 1 minus 100. इसको जब हम सोल्व करेंगे तो हमें मिलेगा 7/9 इंटू 10. यहाँ पे n क्या है, 100. सो 10 रेज़ टू द पावर 100 माइनस 1, 10 minus 1 which will be equal to 9 minus 100. This will be the answer of this question. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को हम कैसे सोल्व करते हैं, जब भी हमें इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन मिले जिसमें टर्म्स ऐसे लिखी होती हैं उसको हम कैसे सोल्व कर सकते हैं विद दिस डायरेक्ट फार्मूला. ऑलवेज टेक दी n कॉमन and then divide and multiply by 9 and put the value of n in this equation, and in these cases the value of n will be equal to 100 and this will always be equal to 100. Hence we can directly find out the answer of this type of GP. The next example is find the sum of the series. Here are two cases. This series can go up to infinity and this series can have also the finite term, that is n. First case is when this series goes up to infinity. This is equal to 1 plus 0.5 is equal to 1 by 2, 0.25 is equal to 1 by 4 and up to so on infinity. This is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 raised to the power 2 up to so on infinity. Here the a is equal to 1, hence the sum will be equal to s is equal to a 1 minus 1 by 2 raised to the power infinity upon 1 minus 1 by 2. जब हमारे पास r की वैल्यू 1 से छोटी होती है और जब जो सीरीज़ है वो इन्फिनिटी को अप्रोच करती है, देन द r raised to the power n will approach the 0. Hence when n goes to infinity then rn approaches 0. Hence here in this case this will be equal to 0. So 1 upon 1 by 2 and the answer will be 2. This is the case when this series goes up to infinity. But If this series has finite term, that is n, then the sum will be written n is equal to a is 1, again 1 minus 1 by 2 raised to the power. This time the power will be n, not infinity, because the term are finite, that is n, and 1 minus 1 by 2, which will be equal to 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2 raised to the power n. Hence, there is a difference whether the sum of the series is up to infinity or the series has the finite terms. If the series has the infinite term and r is less than 1 but greater than minus 1, then the direct formula for the sum is equal to a upon 1 minus r, because in this case the r raised to the power n will approach to 0. Hence, the direct formula will be a upon 1 minus r in the case when the terms are infinity and r lies between minus 1 to 1.